got one of them at home. I don't know how to work it.
It's recording.
Get my way.
Hey everybody. So we got a few things done today. Not a lot, but it was a big day anyway. First of all, to my great relief, we got the 6NZ twin turbo cat done. I'll be posting a video hopefully fairly soon showing the second half of the assembly of it, but you can see here the final product. It's ready to ship. We're not going to be installing this engine, and gonna let another shop do that, which is fine by me. We're way too busy right now to deal with it, but we'll get into some of the details of that in the video that I post about it. Now that we got that truck done, we got the chance to get started on Jermail's truck, and so it's not real far. We had some other stuff we did today that ate up some time, but you can see got the seats out of it, got the wall opened up so I could unhook the wiring to the bunk. You know, just began getting the interior there taken apart. The bunk is somewhat stripped down. I got some wiring to unhook still, but the rear mounts are all unhooked. The door latches are out of it. So I got to take the exhaust off, unhook that wiring, unbolt the front mounts, and the bunk will be ready to lift off after that. I did have to address this driver's side door on the bunk. It was a mess, and so before before sending it out to paint, I wanted to make sure that the door would shut all the way, because in the entire time that Jermail's owned this truck, this door has never shut completely. And so it is just a combination of the underlayment, or I mean not underlayment, but the sound deadening being too thick in the wrong spots, and I was able to actually, I had the striker adjusted all the way out, and it wasn't enough, so I had to get in here on the striker and actually pull it out. And after doing that, I was finally able to get the door to shut properly. So yeah, anyway, like I said, didn't get to work on this a whole lot today because we went and we bought our 359 and brought it home today. And so that was the highlight of my day. So she's a 86 extended hood with a cat in it, air-to-air cat. Yeah, been looking at her, watching her for a long time. I bought it off of my old boss, and he had it back when I worked for him. He bought it off of a guy, but never did anything with it. The engine was getting coolant in the oil, and so he parked it, and everybody just kind of looked at it and, you know, dreamed about it, what it could be someday. So yeah, that was 10 years ago that I left working for him and started this shop, and he had it probably for a couple years when I worked for him. And so this has been a long time coming. We'll spend a bunch of time with it in the future. Once we get done with Jermail's truck, when we can find time in the shop, we'll be working on this. We'll be making videos, and I got big plans for it. I'm not going to share them all right now. There'll be plenty of time for that in the future. But yeah, all in all, this truck's pretty straight. The interior's really not too bad a shape, but we're gonna make this a nice truck when it's all said and done. That's really all I got to say today, other than you know, if you want to see Jermail's truck and how it comes along, if you want to see this truck in the future, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and yeah, I'll be sending more videos your way. So, as y'all can see, I picked up a cameraman today. Good friend of mine, Ethan, and he he insisted on, whenever we buy this truck, he wants to come. He'd been encouraging me and dreaming with me about this truck for months and months, maybe longer, and so he insisted he was going to be there for this, and so I let him do some recording here. But anyway, yeah, no, he's also the guy that's loaning Jermail the 386, and he's got first dibs on this 359 if we ever get it finished. But anyway, I just thought I'd show some video here, some footage of us taking it home. Mark was driving, and you'll see at a certain point, it's starting to get a little warm, so we pulled over just to look things over and everything. So according to Ethan, he said, you know, from what he'd heard about this truck, is kind of a known truck back in the day, is a large car, you know, and came out of the East Coast from what he understood, pulled a reefer, a stainless reefer, or, you know, some pretty fancy for its time. Said, you know, it is turned up. It was a fancy unit that people knew back in its day. I don't know if anybody recognizes this truck or knows anything about it. I'd be sure interested to hear it. In the meantime, I thought I'd just show you some of Ethan's footage as we were pulled over. It got a little warm on the way home, and so we thought we'd pull over and just take a look around. Obviously, it's smoking from every orifice, but that's a lot of rotted exhaust, and the engine needs rebuilt. It's got water and oil, so it is steaming and everything else. want to see if he can take off and just take it easy, whether it goes down the road or down to 240. But